Every 3 years, the best sailors on the planet compete in the world's toughest offshore challenge, the Volvo Ocean Race.
1, 2, go!
Tense.
For the 12th edition, 7 teams left Alicante, Spain, to cross 4 oceans and 5 continents over 9 months. It is the ultimate endurance test that all professional sailors dream of doing.
It's just relentless.
With a fleet solely composed of the Volvo Ocean 65, a boat designed to take on the most grueling offshore race. Crews are pushed to the limit in a competition that has never been closer. Battling 24/7, fighting storms, and defying the worst that Mother Nature can throw at them.
You get a beating out there.
Pushing the crews to a place where there is only a thin margin between winning the leg.
Fantastic, we're on top of the world. So proud of my team.
Nice, very nice.
Or losing it all.
Holy shit, I can't believe this. I can't actually believe this happening.
This is their story. After the toughest leg of all through the Southern Ocean, the Volvo Ocean Race Fleet and its crew are having a well-deserved break in the beautiful city of Itajaí, Brazil. While the boatyard and shore crews are working night and day, some of the sailors are enjoying a bit of leisure time. For some, it's also time to bond with their team again after being out of the boat.
Today we're gonna go and experience the hot balloon. It's gonna be my first time with the guys and it's looking excited. Today we're inside the balloon and we're looking forward to fly up and see how it looks like.
A little bit nervous actually. Didn't think I'd be standing in a hot air balloon at 5 a.m. in the morning. I think maybe the landing might be the most interesting part, so we'll see how that goes.
Of course, you're gonna compare the sea to the hot balloon. It's gonna be totally different. Maybe you're gonna survive in the hot balloon and you cannot survive in the sea.
UAE sailor Adil has been off the boat for the last 2 legs after contracting a virus. But after a lengthy recovery, he is back with his teammates.
Maybe 1,000 feet from the ground. It's really excited. We got a couple of guys, they're like worried about it and there's nothing to worry about. It's an amazing trip. Great mountains, great beaches and great place. I had food poisoning in China and from there I had like a bird virus thing in my stomach and I was sick. I couldn't join the guys in Auckland and I was feeling very sorry to not join the guys and for me to go back and train, get stronger and to be ready and be there right now. I'm here in Itajaí, looking forward to sail from Itajaí to Newport. It's great to be back on the board and with a great, happy team and winning team. It's great to be back.
It's nice to have Adil back again. It's quite important, I think, to keep switching the team up a little bit and keep refreshing us. It's nice to have a bit of a change on board and he's an important part of the team, so it's great to have him back.
The performance of the team, so you can see our team did an amazing job. It was a great race. You can see them in top 3 all the time and the finishing it was in the first place. It's a great result for Abu Dhabi Ocean Racing Team. Landing here. It was a great landing, successful.
Dropping an air balloon is pretty much the same as dropping a spinnaker in golf shoe. They brought the right shore crew.
As the fun flight comes to an end, the sailors' thoughts turn back to the race.
5 sleeps until it's go time. I think out of 5 of those days we're racing 4 of them, so it's pretty full on, and every other day we'll probably be in the gym or stretching or swimming at the beach, so maximum recovery and sleeping until we start, I guess.
We have a long way to go and actually we want to win the Volvo Ocean Race Trophy and we're looking forward to the start and we're looking forward for the import race.
Mapfre, the Spanish team, endured a tough start to the race. But after the first two legs, the team came together and performance improved to give them a first and second place in the last two legs.
Okay, we have to fail, eh? Woo!
Unfortunately, their upturn in fortune is dampened by some bad news. While racing in the Southern Ocean, the team repaired two distinct parts of their boat, and it's these repairs that are questioned by the race committee.
We had two reports that we received from our equipment inspector that we're obliged to put in front of the jury so they can decide whether any rules have been broken. Mapfre have done some things to their boat while they're racing where they think they've had damage, and so they've repaired the damage.
To decide if any rules have been broken, Volvo Ocean Racers appointed an International Sailing Federation jury.
They thought they had some delamination, so they've put some mainsail battens, have some spares on board, they've cut them to length and put them in the bottom of the boat. And the other one is the outriggers they used with the downwind sails and the jibs. They lost one over the side, they broke one. So the third one they broke, they've done some repairs, and we think that one of the repairs constituted a stiffening of the outrigger, which is not permitted.
In our opinion, there is no improvement of the performance of the boat after the repairs.
We think that it has contravened some rules. It's not cheating or anything similar, but it takes the boat out of class or an item out of class compliance. To deal with that, we have to take that to the jury, and they make a decision on whether that change, repair, modification they've done is outside the rules and whether there may have been a performance change in the boat.
Being a one-design race means that the teams have to follow a very strict set of rules if they need to repair the boats. The jury is now out, deciding on Mapfre's fate.
On the conclusion, by carrying out repairs and alteration of the permanent outrigger without informing the judiciary, Mapfre broke again several rules. Repairs and alterations were not done with the purpose to improve performance of the boat. Mapfre shall be penalized with the addition of a 2-point penalty added to their overall race score.
2 points penalty.
2 points penalty. Okay? Thank you.
For Mapfre, it's a real blow, as the 2 additional points sees them slip from 4th to 5th in the overall standings, a decision that Chabi finds difficult to accept.
Well, we passed this week with the international jury and with the penalty we have had with the things we did in the leg, which they were absolutely related to safety and not to performance. So that's why we cannot understand. But we have fighting spirits, and that's why we are here. We always have to look forward, and today is the day before of the start, and it's time to start not forgetting, but start going through and start thinking the future.
The Itajaí stopover is coming to an end, but thousands of miles away in Newport, Rhode Island, the excitement just started.
Since Alicante, a lot has happened. The race has been just amazing. We've both learned a ton from it. It's been pretty incredible to get to travel and see the boats come into a bunch of different ports, and then also to get to spend time with Charlie in different parts of the world has been incredible. And we've also just had a big year personally, so that's been a lot of fun as well. So I would say, this year has definitely shaped our relationship and our lives in a lot of different ways.
Hey, welcome back.
How are you?
Good to see you.
You too.
How was Brazil?
That was pretty cool. Good to see him come
That's
in
great.
3rd place. And yeah, can't complain, but it's good to be back and be getting ready for the stopover.
My brother was the skipper of Puma 2 times ago and last time, and we never quite got the stopover here in Newport. So Charlie gets to sail into his home bay. And he's from Bristol, he's not from Newport. And he continues to kid me that he might just keep sailing north to Bristol Harbor and just bypass Newport altogether. So we have ways of keeping him here so he doesn't do that. The biggest emotion of running the stopover is we get to welcome these sailors to our town. 56 sailors from so many different places, and many who have been here before, many others who haven't. And we can't wait to spread our arms open and give them a cold drink and a warm something to eat and welcome them to our town. So the finish line is going to be between the lighthouse that is going to be one end of the line on land, and then the other end of the line will be a buoy that we set out kind of like in line with Goat Island over here.
Perfect.
You'll be able to watch them come down from the south end of the bay,
Yep.
rounding the corner and crossing the finish line right
Beautiful.
here.
Great spectating. When they set off from Alicante and when we waved goodbye in Alicante, that was sort of the sad moment of, oh, they're leaving, but this time this is the first start where I've really felt like, okay, I'm actually really happy they're starting because it means they're coming home. And you know, you track and you said every 3 hours you get the update on your phone and you track these little colored dots across the globe, but to see them coming closer and closer to Newport, it's just been an exceptional experience. I think Charlie really wants to kind of own it, you know, and we've got tons of commitments while we're here, but I think he's just going to enjoy every second being here, and he's so proud to be able to bring this whole experience home.
Back in Brazil, it's been a tough stopover for most of the teams, but dedication and hard work have paid off as the fleet, including Dongfeng and their brand new mast, is now ready for the 6th in-port race. The in-port races will be a deciding factor at the end of the competition if there is a tie in the general standings. After a very long 90-minute battle, it's a most welcome win for the Dutch team.
Well, winning is always good, eh? Makes everybody happy, smiling faces. That's good, exactly what we needed. So we're leading in the import race.
A série de regatas import.
The Volvo Ocean Race is about to resume with the start of its 6th leg from Itajaí, Brazil to Newport in the USA. Xabi Fernandez will take the skipper's mantle on board Mapfre as Iker Martinez is off again to prepare for his Olympic campaign. For the crew, it's time to go back to sea. And if some sailors are leaving home,
it's a very nice morning here in Itajaí, but we needed to leave now, the race continues.
others are looking forward to arriving at theirs.
Going home, looking forward to it. I've been thinking about this leg for the whole race. Born and raised in Newport. Family runs a shipyard there in the corner of the harbor, which will be right across from where the race village is. My family's all still there, living there, running the company, and you know, the sailing scene and kind of the entire yachting scene around there is what I grew up on and would ultimately push me into this race.
For the Franco-Chinese team Dongfeng, just being on the start line is a big achievement after breaking their mast during the last leg.
We've had a busy few weeks. We've had 2 days of rig tuning and then straight into the import race yesterday. Sailors are happy as you like with the boat and with the rig, so they're pretty confident, and that's obviously gone on to them being relaxed this morning. So the shore crew are going to go out on the rib. I'm going to stay ashore and leave the space for them to enjoy it, and then have a dinner tonight and hope the phone doesn't ring.
Team Brunel is looking to claw back some points on the leading 2 boats.
Well, we've got several objectives. But of course we like to do well, and we like to beat Dongfeng and Abu Dhabi, of course, because they're standing in front of us, so that's crucial. And of course all the other boats as well. But there's lots of other ones, but that we keep for ourselves.
Goodbye Itajaí. And as the fleet leaves the dock, thousands of fans are there to see the sailors off as they move towards the departure line. But for the Dutch team, a last-minute job has cropped up.
On the dock there was a lot of oil floating around, and that sits on the hull. So I'm going to try to get as much as possible off.
Okay, let's do other rudder. Yeah. Hey Hans, can you come to the other side for the rudder?
Of course, it makes it different because we know Greece is not fast in
on a boat, so anything is clean is just good for, first of all, yeah, you have to do everything what you can make that the boat is clean. But as well, it's good for in between the years that we know it is clean, because if you go slower than somebody else, you know, at least you can tick one off the things, off the boxes.
As the boys get back on board, the fleet is crossing the line to officially start Leg 6. On board Team SCA, the all-female crew see this leg as an opportunity to prove themselves.
We've had the past 5 legs to sort of gain experience, and this leg is a good leg to show the progress we've made. We showed it on leg 4 that we can stay really close to the guys and be really competitive, and that's what I'm really looking forward to in this leg, just the competition.
Back in the States, Team Alvimedica's youngest fan club is getting ready for Charlie and the boys' arrival.
What's the heart of the picture? So you're looking for the heart of the picture and how you can capture that picture in your poem.
Over the horizon, the sails glide, Matfree, Dongfeng, and Brunel. Going, 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 gone.
They're not the same photo, but they're similar. Yeah.
Charlie's wife, Meris, is very involved with the youngsters that are passionate about the race.
I feel like I should send them these, or we should make a book or something and give it to the team. So we are at Friends Academy in the 5th grade classrooms. There are 3 classes, and they're all getting ready for the stopover in Newport in a few weeks. They're coming down to visit the race village one day. And so they've put together poetry with a visiting poet that comes in every year. And so they took photographs from the race from all the onboard reporters and have written poetry about those photographs. They're very, very excited.
My poem is about this picture, and it's called Melting Glass. The sight of golden sun dripping from the clouds as the new day dawns. The rugged world of the sea comes crashing over, bow and beam. A winch, unmanned, waits still as the helmsman stands.
Deep concentration, black pits of determination, keeping your eyes locked on the ocean, bulletproof to distraction, searching for southern sea squalls while watching the ocean. Who is watching you? My favorite part of the Volvo Ocean Race is probably when they went through the doldrums and how beautiful it was and everything.
My favorite part about it is probably tracking the boats and just learning about all the weather and the geography.
I really like following the boats and watching them, like their next step and what they're going to do.
My favorite thing about the Volvo Ocean Race so far is seeing where all the boats go and seeing all the tactics and just how the skippers maneuver the boats, because I'm a sailor and this has really inspired me.
Go Team Alvimedica! See you in Newport!
On the water, the close racing is starting all over again. It's in all the navigators' minds that this leg is set to be really tactical. Leg 6 is a coastal leg with some good offshore options, from skirting the South American coast after leaving Itajaí to the Gulf Stream into North America before arriving in Newport, Rhode Island, in the USA.
Getting out of Itajaí is this South Atlantic permanent sort of cold front. Big difference as to whether you're in front of or behind of that front. At the moment, we're just managing to stay in front of it. We can see the towering clouds behind, and there's quite a lot of rain in it and the potential for thunderstorms. So our first challenge is to try and stay ahead of it, so the whole fleet is belting to the northeast as fast as we can. The next feature will be the high pressure, which is South Atlantic high, and we're going to probably all be on port for another 500 miles, rotate into that high pressure to get the shift and then head north. It looks as if we're going to be well offshore going up the South American coast.
Leg 6 is a bit of a different leg, plenty of transitions. Got to cross the equator again, go through the doldrums. But the main bit at the moment is these first few days we've got a cold front chasing up behind us, so our main strategy at the moment is just to stay ahead of that And once we're clear of that, then we can probably look further ahead. But essentially it's very much a boat speed race and mode sailing, so we're very fortunate at the moment. We are right next to everyone, and so we are just trying to make sure we're going as fast as we can where we want to go. We've been learning throughout the race, and I think we're really stepping out on this leg knowing that we are on a level playing field with everyone, and it's almost ours to lose rather than having to try and scrabble around and gain it. We're sort of boat speed wise, we're pretty much there and thereabouts, so we've just got to sail smart and get it right.
Everybody's in sight. The main thing we wanted to ensure at this stage is that we didn't have any big breakaways, any big splits. So yeah, the more we keep the fleet together, then the less risk there is for us.
I think if we all go offshore now, which is kind of looking like we're going to do, and that puts us further offshore off the coast of Brazil, I think it's going to be a race where it's very much about good positioning in the trades and boat speed. Boat speed is going to become very important. The herd mentality is that we all go roughly the same speed, and we all seem to follow each other quite a lot as well. Everyone's sort of relatively cagey about doing something different.
Like a herd of what?
A herd of turtles.
After only 24 hours at sea, Dongfeng is already dealing with a major issue on board.
We have to find out what is it and to fix it. It will be okay.
So can we make any water right now?
I know. Cannot.
Their electric water maker, which provides the team with all their fresh water, is broken.
If food, make some food, maybe everything we need water.
Have you ever had this problem before?
It's a bad first. Really bad first. Especially when you're in the middle of the ocean, you got plenty of water around you. So you don't have a single drop of water you can drink.
The team has an emergency hand-powered water maker, but it takes over 15 minutes of pumping to produce a single litre of drinkable water.
In a normal day of racing, we need to drink minimum three water bottles like that. But we can survive with just one.
And with 3 to 4 litres required to make a single freeze-dried meal, it's a serious setback.
It's really a problem. It's not a joke, but this setup is called Survival Certified. It's for real. With no water on here, it's no race.
The leak was there, coming from there. The cap like that. No leak here, only leak here. So we open then the membrane. This is the high pressure side. There is no seal here. And on the low pressure side there is a seal.
And here.
And we can see that there is a creases.
A crack.
A crack here, all around here.
The team attempts to fix the broken seal, but must wait 20 hours for the glue to set before they know if their repair has worked.
I'm getting thirsty.
With over 8,000 kilometers to go, Dongfeng Race Team face the prospect of stopping racing again due to their water shortage. Next week, Team Vestas Wind's hard work is finally paying off as their boat is coming back together. Charles and his thirsty team find out if their repairs hold.
There was a rumor that the water maker was working. I didn't quite believe it until now.
And the fleet pushes north, where a strategic decision can make or break the leaders.
It's an important leg, and this is a key opportunity, and we've put all our eggs in one basket and we're going for it.